Good evening, JDs and Lentilmen. Welcome to Iodine. I be your host, BennyKill709. And today we're doing some writing. Still doing some story development. I spent last night rolling around in bed thinking about this alien species. So, yeah. Probably gonna work a little bit on that. Hey there, Batman. How's your day been? Get a lot of cities skylines to get a lot of skylines made. Hey there, King Poyo. Nice. Did you overheat your PS4? Playing too much Skylines? Okay. Okay. Oh, did I post that? Did I post it? You printed out Eagle. Nice, nice. That's awesome. How many pages did it make? And I want to ask about your formatting too. Did you do it proper manuscript style? Courier New, 12 point, double spaced, one-sided, meaning the back side of every page is blank. 123 pages, wow. Can I react to a Serbian song? It's not in Serbian. But off stream because of strike. Please. Sure, I guess. As long as it's not like a Serbian film. Nice. Good stuff, Poyo. What font and size did you use? Did I still not post it? I did. Okay. Adalam display number 20. Adalam display? Display. It's a Google font. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think that might be a dyslexia-friendly font. All right. Rocaria. Mary S. Morava. Okay, what's the song name? Hey there, Maxie. Getting the new Riders Republic game on Game Pass. Nice. You're gonna have to tell me how it is. I noticed that it went up, like yesterday or something, so... Awesome. So you didn't have a specific song you wanted me to listen to? You just wanted me to listen to this band? I've ever used YouTube Music before. Okay, this one has 5.4 million plays, so I'm gonna start with the most popular. Oh, you did give me a link, okay. Found it in primary school. I was so happy because I can't read shit. My friend has diagnosed with dyslexia. Nice, good stuff. So does that font really help? Maxie, you don't have to tell us about your bowel movements. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. I think it's all right. Taco Bell should sell toilet paper. Are your messages getting deleted? Oh, the hype message or what? But yeah, I don't think Maxie was quite at the spamming point there, but all right. Let me stop watching videos and start actually doing some work. Let's see. World Anvil. They're alright. I mean, they're definitely the best Serbian polka band I've ever listened to. Okay. Well, they're the best Serbian 80s band that I've ever heard. I hope you enjoyed Riders Republic. Charlotte discovers a woman nearly dead in a travel case on an OTEC ship she was working on. She takes her to a doctor friend to be nursed back to health. Trey is visited by Aiden, prompting her to start drinking and invites men over for sex. The injured woman begins talking, introducing herself as Naomi Blank. Mr. Driver. I love the costumed ladies. That's always fun. Well, good on them. Good job to them. Were they using a an accordion? There's this one song that uses the same instrument that is in that last song that you posted. There's a song that I've listened to that uses that same, and it's been in a movie, but I don't know what movie it was, but the song is just so incredibly recognizable, I guess. I'm wondering if it might have been in, like, Grand Theft Auto 4. Oh, yesterday. I noticed that. That font does look pretty cool. So yesterday, Poyo, when I was showing you the Key and Peele skit, you said bitch though, right? I said bitch. I got a copyright strike for that. Or not a strike, but my video got removed for that clip. Like, I got the notification and I was like, oh, did any of the music that I was using get removed? Because all of this stuff is supposed to be, you know, like either copyright free or allowed with YouTube. Like, they have a special deal with YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, definitely. I didn't even show the whole clip. But the I said bitch thing. Yeah. So I went and edited that out. Now I'm just like hyper focusing on what was that song? What was it? It's kind of like a... It's got kind of a hip-hop-y beat to it. It doesn't have any lyrics. It's just music. It's kind of like a trip-hop, but it's got accordion in it. Ooh, Forza Horizon. Descenders. I think I had actually heard about that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that the game might be the same developers. I could be way off. But it looked like a very similar style, you know? Alright, have a good one, Batman. If I find that song, I'll send it your way. Alright. I might, though, I still am enjoying Trucker Simulator, or Trucker Simulator, Space Trucker, Star Trucker. So I do think I might be playing that for a little while more. I want to get a little bit further in the story and stuff. I'm kind of hooked on it, but there is this other game that came out, Expeditions, which is another kind of driving simulator game, but I really enjoyed SnowRunner, and this is made by the same developers, and I think it looks pretty cool. I might check that one out, but I do see that if we go to Game Pass, Riders Republic is available on PC. Season 8? Why does this say Season 8? This game hasn't been out very long, has it? So there's snowboarding. Okay, how is the skating compared to, like, Skate, for example? Because I really liked the feeling of the skating in that. Estrella just gonna... I don't know what the conclusion to the story is going to be, guys. In the original idea, Naomi and the crew that she's with, which in this case is going to be Estrella, they decide to steal a nuke and detonate it, sacrificing their own lives, and the original idea was to destroy a couple of opposing factions, like in the middle of a battle, do that. And it basically is supposed to, like, end the war so humanity can unite and fight against this extraterrestrial threat that only they know about. But I don't know how I can make that work here. Seems pretty decent so far. There's also, I think, it's called grinding, where it's like the middle of your skateboard goes on the sides. Have you not played a skating game before? Tony Hawk? Or that's pretty much it. Or actually skated. I've never actually skated myself. But yeah, grinding is a thing. Naomi and Estrella sacrifice their own lives. 4 more days until your birthday? Cool. Is it like a big sports writers festival going on or something? And like everybody in the city is writing? Is the city pretty big and open? And importantly, is there lots of stuff that you can just do tricks on all over the place? Just did an ollie front flip on top of the bar. Nice. Curry's S. Maravu have a song about disco. It's 1980s, so you know, discos were so much popular in Yugoslavia. So, like, they mention how they spent money in discos where owner is Dickie Travolta. Johnny Travolta? Really? Yugoslavia? But in our language, you can say it somehow to sound like Dick. In English, it would be Jock Travolta. Funny, lol. Just a fun fact. I like it. I enjoy it. If you like Forza Horizon or Descenders or games like that, this will be the game for you. Honestly, I haven't really played a whole lot. I did like Skate, but even that, I didn't really play a whole lot. I played a little bit of SSX Tricky back in the day. I think that's a snowboarding one. SSX Tricky. Yeah. And, EA Sports. It's in the game. And I did like the physics and stuff when snowboarding, and the way it cuts a line in the snow and stuff. Going down giganto-ass mountains and stuff. And I'm sure there's got to be some like in bed. I have my knee up to my laptop. Nice. For snowboard and skate. That's all right. Honestly, I would just like probably just try like the biking, or I assume it might be a little bit faster, than skating. So it might be easier to like get across the city or something on a bike. But I mean, if there's fast travel, then obviously there's that. But I wonder if there would be like triathlons or something. Going to do updates to the game, sure, but it just came out, so I want people's reviews, see what they can upgrade. Yeah, we're kind of in between the Riders Republic and some of the music that Batman was posting earlier. Okay, so I want this to be a romance story. And I think them ending in a kind of, what's the one with the ladies going over the cliff in the car? Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie. Anyway, that's romantic. But I want... Who is Steven Stuff? Welcome, Steven Stuff, anyway. Yeah, I want it to be a romance, right? But I feel like it's getting a little too into the science fiction and the intrigue part of it for it to remain a primarily romance story, and especially this part at the end that I wanna write. So basically, after Naomi meets Estrella, after the whole stuff happens, they discover that there is an alien species that is like, it basically operates like an infectious disease, right? And the idea I have is of them encountering this thing, seeing it, and trying to prevent, basically learning about it, and then essentially sacrificing themselves in order to prevent humanity from making contact, like the rest of humanity, from making contact with this alien thing. Okay? But that whole last section of them discovering this thing, learning about this thing and discovering it, and sacrificing themselves to try and save humanity from it, that sounds like a whole story in itself, right? And I feel like that would make it too long. Or it would be as part of another book. I feel like there's too much there. And then I also feel like there's not necessarily enough points about the romance between Estrella and Naomi. Go ahead. What's your idea for a character, Poyo? Toxin/poison apple. Also, Nixara had a crush on Nate. Welcome back, Maxie. She somehow gets his DNA, puts hers and his DNA into the forged cell, and pops poison apple. Nate doesn't know he has a child. Okay. What's where does the name Poison Apple come from? Now, is this going to copy over all the bullet points? No, it doesn't. How do you do? Can't I? Okay, GPT, here are the three main sections. X, that, I want this, Mace powers a manipulation of plants. Next power destroys anything she touches. Okay. Interesting. That's where Poison Apple comes from. I like it. To answer your question about if you can play it without PlayStation Plus, I don't know. Never had a PlayStation. Yeah, I think we could easily look this up, but is it like an always online? You mentioned it's kind of like Forza Horizon. Are there like other players that you see riding around doing tricks and stuff just as you're like roaming around? Even if you didn't like select a multiplayer mode or whatever, is that just like standard in the background? Tutorial for skate. No, we'll do some snowboarding. Nice. Nice. Get that W. There was a game. Let's see if I powder game. No. Fresh powder game. No. Although. This. Wow. There was like a snowboarding game called Powder or Shaun White snowboarding. Huh. Maybe I was wrong. Steep? I think I'm probably thinking of Steep. Snow? That one doesn't even have an icon. Can't be that popular. Anyway. Steep. If you like snowboarding, I think take a look at Steep. I've never played it myself, but from what I've seen, like, you know, video-wise, that looks like a really detailed, primarily snow-oriented game. I'm pretty sure it's got snowboarding and skiing and like wingsuit diving, wingsuiting. But yeah, it's definitely like way up in the mountains and stuff. Okay, here are the 3 acts that I want the story to be based around. With a point. The main points in their story. I'm having trouble filling in the spots of Estrella's story. I also want this to be a romance story, but it feels like I'm getting too far into high concept ideas, storytelling. What suggestions? Let's see the empty spots of Estrella's story. Could you make? Go ahead and just do that. Okay, time for James to die. Kill him. Mark stuff on the map and do races and quests and stuff. It's almost like it because there's a lot of stuff you can do around the map. Yeah. How at the beginning it kind of spoon feeds you like some of the different stuff that gradually unlocks more and more stuff around the map. Different cars have like certain numbers. For example, like a Bugatti would have a 900 and Skate would have a number, for example, 150. Yeah, and that's basically like not difficulty level, but like car level. So you basically would want to race cars that were around the same level for like for a more equal challenge, you know? Challenge rating? Did they maybe just use the term challenge rating? Ooh, that world is floating in the air. How can the sands do this? I know TikToks aren't copyrighted. Is that true? Alright, enjoy your food. Okay. This content may violate our usage policies. So I assume that we're not going to have an issue with Juniper reading this stuff. So let's go. I hope.
Your story concept has a lot of rich, intricate world building and character development, especially in the arcs of Naomi, aka Vivian Frost, and Estrella. However, I understand your concern about balancing the high concept elements with a romance story. Currently, the plot is heavily action and intrigue focused, with intense emotional and psychological beats. To help ground the narrative in romance, you'll want to further develop the emotional core between Naomi, Vivian, and Delano, as well as Estrella's personal relationships. Here are some suggestions to help integrate romance while keeping the high-concept storytelling intact. 1. Strengthen Vivian's emotional connection with Delano. Naomi's story, particularly her identity as Vivian Frost, could benefit from more emotional vulnerability. Right now, her relationship with Delano feels transactional: infiltrate, gain trust, and kill. To turn this into a romance, there should be moments where Naomi, Vivian herself, begins to feel torn between the affection and connection she's building with Delano and her darker, duty-bound self. Inner conflict and vulnerability. Have Naomi start questioning her feelings during their coffee date or while working as an escort. Delano could represent a normal life, a beacon of stability and kindness that she's never had. This could lead to her grappling with the idea of allowing herself to love him, or whether she's even worthy of love after her bloody past. Delano's vulnerability. Show moments where Delano opens up about his past, his vulnerabilities as a businessman under pressure, and his hopes for the future. This can humanize him and make him more than just a target for Naomi. She could be drawn to him not just because of the mission, but because of the emotional warmth he offers. Romantic tension in the middle of high stakes. The high concept elements, the Bradbury cannibal, the Voidwalker syndicate, etc., should drive them closer rather than pull them apart. When Delano saves her from the assault, instead of having them jump right into romance, you could develop a slow burn attraction. For example, after Delano saves her, she could start seeing him more frequently in her day-to-day life, creating tension as she wonders if this is just part of her mission or something deeper. Arc 2. Balance violence with emotional depth. Naomi's arc involves a lot of brutality, especially with the Bradbury cannibal subplot. While this can stay as part of her darker personality, make sure to juxtapose it with genuine moments of warmth with Delano. Contrast, for example, while she's secretly torturing the cannibal, she could also be experiencing real, tender moments with Delano, watching him sleep, talking about dreams and future plans, or spending quiet evenings together. This contrast would make her internal conflict even more intense when she receives the mission to kill him. Transformation through love. Perhaps Delano's affection for her and the life they build together softens her to the point where she considers abandoning the mission or even confronting the Voidwalker syndicate. Let the audience see Naomi changing subtly through love. Whether or not she can ultimately escape her violent nature should remain ambiguous until the end. 3. Estrella and Naomi's dynamic. In Estrella's arc, the discovery of Naomi is a pivotal moment, but right now, it feels like Naomi's storyline takes over. For romance and emotional balance, the connection between Estrella and Naomi needs to be deepened as well. Estrella's personal struggles. Before Naomi enters her life, give Estrella more personal struggles and emotional depth. For example, perhaps she has unresolved trauma or lost someone important to her, leaving her reluctant to form meaningful connections.
Yeah,
her interaction with Eden, and even the alcohol and casual sex, could be signs that she's been avoiding real intimacy. Bonding with Naomi. As Estrella nurses Naomi back to health, they could form a bond through shared trauma or a sense of mutual understanding. Naomi's past and Estrella's current situation should mirror each other, creating the foundation for a deep connection, possibly even romantic tension. Estrella might see Naomi as both a dangerous figure and a kindred spirit, while Naomi may see Estrella as someone worth protecting, even at the cost of her own life. Romantic tragedy. If you want to introduce a romantic angle between Estrella and Naomi, consider slow-building chemistry between them, culminating in their ultimate decision to sacrifice themselves together. This could give the final act emotional weight, as they not only save humanity, but also die knowing they found love in their final moments. 4. Filling in Estrella's story arc. Estrella's arc feels like it could benefit from more focus on her personal journey before Naomi's arrival. Here are some suggestions for filling in the gaps. Emotional conflict. Before finding Naomi, Estrella could be dealing with a sense of emptiness or disillusionment. Maybe she's become jaded by her work and detached from other people, leading to her unhealthy coping mechanisms, drinking and casual sex. This backstory would give her more complexity and help contrast her current state with the change she undergoes after meeting Naomi. Eden and the AI revelation. The AI merging with Eden could play a larger role in challenging Estrella's perception of reality. Perhaps the AI's existence forces Estrella to question what it means to be human and her own purpose. Eden's strange behavior could be both unnerving and intriguing for Estrella, pulling her deeper into a mystery that ultimately ties into Naomi's story and the ascendant animalism. Connection with Naomi. Estrella and Naomi could bond over shared pain, trust issues, or mutual curiosity about what's happening with Eden and the ascendant annibalism. Estrella could be the one to help Naomi heal both physically and emotionally, while Naomi, in turn, helps Estrella find new purpose and strength in a crumbling universe. 5. Weave romance throughout the high-concept elements. The high-concept storytelling is a core part of the narrative, but it should never overpower the emotional arcs. Here's how to ensure romance stays central. Make romance integral to conflict. The decision to kill Delano on the honeymoon should carry emotional weight, not just as a mission, but as a heart-wrenching choice. Similarly, Naomi and Estrella's ultimate sacrifice should feel less like a grand, heroic act, and more like a deeply personal choice to protect what they love about life, the universe, and each other. Moments of intimacy and chaos. Interweave intimate moments within the larger conflict. For example, as Naomi wrestles with the decision to kill Delano, there could be tender honeymoon scenes where she struggles to savor their last days together. The same goes for Estrella, small, quiet moments with Naomi that make their shared fate feel inevitable, but tragic. By focusing on how the romance changes your characters, whether that's Naomi Vivian finding something she doesn't want to destroy, or Estrella realizing she's not as alone as she thought, you can ground the high-concept elements in emotional depth.
Looks like there's chicken and spaghetti. Chicken and spaghetti? I don't think I've ever had those two together. They were doing the cheap... Yeah, they were doing the cheap viewers thing. The auto mod seemed to catch it, though. Oh. Doing? I don't know if that's is that a song that's suitable for children? Okay. Oh, I need to update that stream elements thing. Okay, so we have Naomi. Trey. Checks up on Naomi as she is receives prosthetics and recovers. Frequently receives prosthetics and recovers. Eden begins acting strange, asking weird questions. Trey and Naomi. Trey. What's it called when somebody's on a ship and they're not supposed to be? Stowaways? Stowaways, I think. The guy who made that song was hella zesty. That's why I was asking. Spin me around. Like a record by Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive. Chart success. 2010s. You got that song stuck in my head. Sampling dialogue from The Exorcist and Day of the Dead. Use my body to keep you alive. Away, an unregistered passenger. Hitchhiker, carjacker. Hitchhike, thumb, hijack. Hitch, hijack, bum, carjack. Okay. I guess stowaway. When you term for smuggling a person aboard a ship, I guess. And I'm pretty sure it's just stowaway. So, Trey Okay, so should Trey... I kind of always imagined her living on one of the ships. But what ship would she live on? Like, I don't think it would be normal for people to be living on OTEC ships. stored her unregistered. What do I know about Trey? Estrella Perez. Where did I write her? Ship mechanic is expertise. What do you know about OTEC ships? This is just a gauge. This context you're referring to might be a specific concept for your own fictional universe. Yeah. No. Sorry, bud. You don't know enough about OTEC ships. So, I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to search for OTEC. Put some poison into his wine. Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Rasputin. There is a version of it that is really good. Funk Overload, that's what it is. Have you ever seen this? I'm not going to let you listen to it. I don't want to get copyright struck. But I'm going to listen to it. Here, I'll sing along with it. Or hum along, at least. Oh, it's so good. It's so funky. I love their fist bump. So they try these funky boots on this robot. The robot's doing pretty good. They level up the boots. And it destroys the robot. And then they try it with a big strong man. The animation is just so good. But then, even the Russian strongman, even he is not able to do it. So they need to find somebody else that can do it. And there's one person in Russia that might be able to do it. One Vladimir Putin. Rasputin, of the Russian queen. And he tells them to turn on the funk, and then they turn it all the way up. But Putin withstands. Yeah. There's a link to that video if you want to watch it with audio and without me skipping all over the place. It's very good. It's very funny. I absolutely love the song. Let's see if I get a copyright strike for that, especially since I didn't play the audio. Whenever I show you clips, they always include death. Hey, that clip I showed you yesterday, I said bitch, that didn't have any death in it. That was just good, you know, kind-hearted fun. Alright, we're gonna remind ChatGPT what an OTEC drive is. The man would have died if his woman found out. Oh, that he said bitch? Yeah, I mean, that's true, but that's why they were being super extra careful to not say it in front of them. Did I say this last time when I showed you? That's the very first Key and Peele skit. I said, bitch. Okay, so now that you have an understanding of what the OTEC drive is, OTEC drives are heavily regulated and tracked. As of yet, there are no OTEC drives that are not registered with the Interstellar ITC OTEC Interstellar Transport Commission. The Interstellar Transport Commission. Interstellar Transport Commission. What reasons might there be for OTEC ships that are not actively tracked by the ITC? Now, that's what I was thinking, covert government or military operations. Some ships could be outfitted with unregistered OTEC drives that have been illegally obtained or reverse engineered. Now, I thought about that. I think that's going to come a little bit later than this story. These ships would avoid ITC tracking and engage in smuggling, piracy, or other criminal activities that require stealth or circumvention of legal oversight. Smugglers, organized crime syndicates, rogue factions, covert government or military operations. Okay. Certain classified military or intelligence ships may operate off the grid to avoid detection. So corporate secrecy or private ventures. Okay, I think private ventures is the one I'm kind of looking for. Corporations engaged in secretive research. Exploration missions may intentionally operate untracked tech vessels to prevent competitors from discovering their operations. These ships might venture into unknown space to mine rare resources, explore new star systems, or test experimental technology. Okay, I'm thinking of the story. Private ventures. Now, how many songs are in this playlist? Because I feel like I keep hearing the same songs. Like, multiple times. What if I just searched for it over here? In your... Yeah, the song is only in there once. Maybe it's because most of the songs are kind of short. Whatever. I do what I want. Exploration in remote or dangerous regions. Anti-regulation groups. Provide some examples of private ventures. Project ships without ITC tracking. Resource mining and exploitation, deep space research and development, exotic tourism and adventure travel, private exploration and forbidden zones, covert genetic experimentation, private colonization effort, artifact retrieval, and alien technology recovery. Not private intelligence gathering or espionage. Exotic pet trade. Or biological specimen. Black market check. Drive sales. How will you do with this? What about underground humanitarian efforts? Restrictions, political tensions, or corporate dominance prevent aid from reaching those in need. These efforts could involve covert operations to deliver supplies, rescue endangered populations, or provide medical care in areas beyond official oversight. Here are a few examples. Rescue missions in conflict zones, disaster relief in quarantine or restricted areas. Aid organizations secretly deliver medical supplies, food, and infrastructure support to colonies affected by natural disasters, biological outbreaks, or other crises where official access has been restricted or the government has imposed a quarantine. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's got my brain going. That's got my brain going. Okay, so resources to independent or rebel colonies, covert relocation of endangered alien species, smuggling educational and cultural resources into oppressed societies, facilitating refugee transport to safe havens, secretly delivering aid to subjugated populations under government control. how... I think Estrella should... Estrella lives aboard an OTEC ship. Untracked OTEC ship. Estrella lives aboard an untracked OTEC ship that provides medical aid and mechanical aid. Supplies and supplies to those in need that for one reason or another do not receive it. Okay. So Estrella lives aboard the untracked OTEC ship that provides medical and mechanical aid and supplies to those in need that, for one reason or another, do not receive enough or any aid from the interstellar government. What is a realistically sized crew for a ship? With this purpose. Based on real world similar examples. Provides medical and mechanical aid to underserved or neglected populations. We can draw parallels to real world. I might just have Juniper read this for me. Okay. Go ahead, Juniper.
For a ship like the one Estrella lives aboard, which provides medical and mechanical aid to underserved or neglected populations, we can draw parallels to real-world examples such as hospital ships, humanitarian aid vessels, and research vessels. These ships typically operate with relatively small but specialized crews designed to offer a range of services with efficient use of space and resources. The size of the crew would depend on the ship's mission scope, onboard facilities, and how self-sustaining it needs to be. Comparable real-world examples. Hospital ships, e.g. USNS Mercy or Comfort. These vessels provide medical care in areas affected by disasters or conflict, often operating with a large medical staff, technical crew, and logistical support personnel. Humanitarian aid vessels, e.g. Médecins Sans Frontières ships. These are smaller, more agile vessels, providing essential supplies, mechanical repairs, and basic medical services in conflict or disaster zones. Research vessels, e.g. RV Atlantis or James Cook. These ships typically have small but highly skilled crews and carry specialized equipment for scientific missions, often working in remote and challenging environments. Realistic crew size for Estrella's ship. A mid-sized ship dedicated to providing medical and mechanical aid could realistically have a crew of 30 to 60 people, with the size depending on the scale and complexity of their operations. This is based on the assumption that the ship would need to be self-sufficient for extended missions and would be focused on a mix of humanitarian aid, maintenance, and possibly research. Breakdown of crew roles. 1. Medical team, 10 to 20 crew, doctors and surgeons, specialists in emergency medicine, trauma, and surgery, 4 to 5 crew, nurses and medical technicians, supporting staff for surgeries, routine medical care, and critical care, 6 to 10 crew, pharmacists and lab technicians, for diagnostics, medication, and treatment analysis, 2 to 3 crew, counselors or psychologists, mental health support for refugees or traumatized populations, 1 to 2, engineering and maintenance team, 10 to 15 crew, mechanical engineers, experts in ship maintenance and mechanical repairs for vessels they assist, 3 to 5 crew, technicians, responsible for maintaining OTEC drive systems, life support, and general ship operations, 3 to 4 crew, fabricators, mechanics, skilled in field repairs of smaller ships, vehicles, and essential infrastructure for clients, 2 to 3 crew, IT and systems specialists, responsible for computer systems, communications, and networking, 2 to 3 crew, 3 logistics and supply team, 5 to 8 crew, logistics officers, ensure efficient distribution of medical supplies, food, and resources, 2 to 3 crew, quartermasters procurement specialists, responsible for acquiring and managing resources and supplies for extended missions, 2 to 3 crew, cooks and domestic crew, food preparation and maintenance of living spaces for the crew, 2 to 3 crew, for flight and navigation team, 4 to 6 crew, captain commander, the leader responsible for overall mission success and coordination, 1 crew, pilots navigators, to operate the ship, coordinate jumps, and manage navigation systems, 2 to 3 crew, deck officers helmsmen, manage day-to-day navigation and docking, 1 to 2 crew, 5 security defense team, 4 security officers, responsible for the safety of the crew, especially in unstable or conflict zones, 3 to 4 crew, tactical specialists, to manage weapon systems if the ship requires minimal defense capabilities, 1 to 2 crew, 6 field operators, 4 to 6 crew, humanitarian liaisons, responsible for interacting with the populations they are aiding, ensuring smooth delivery of services, 2 to 3 crew, scouts explorers, experts in surveying planets or space environments to assess need and safety for operations, 1 to 2 crew, rescue technicians, specialized in search and rescue operations for immediate response situations, 1 to 2 crew. Total crew estimate, 30 to 60 crew members. This range allows flexibility for smaller or larger scale operations and accounts for specialization in both humanitarian aid, medical and logistical services, and technical, mechanical support for the people they assist. A larger crew would allow for more extensive operations in dangerous or isolated areas, while a smaller crew could handle more focused missions. Additional factors: automation, Given the advanced setting, some functions could be automated or handled by AI, reducing the need for a large crew. This might allow the crew to focus more on specialized roles such as medical care and mechanical assistance. Self-sustainability. The crew would need to be somewhat self-sufficient, capable of operating for long periods without resupply, which means multiple skill sets would need to be represented on board. Agility and flexibility. The ship might prioritize a versatile crew with individuals cross-trained in various disciplines to allow flexibility during missions. This crew size and structure would ensure that Estrella's ship is capable of delivering meaningful aid while staying mobile, agile, and efficient in a wide range of interstellar environments.
Okay. So a lot of that could be replaced by AI companion bots. Okay. Naomi decides to stay aboard with Trey. Doing repairs on her own tech ship. Start drinking and invites the man over for sex. The injured woman begins talking, introducing herself as Naomi. extinct, destroyed by the Synonymalism. A colony has recently been quarantined. Bone Lab. I want to get that. I want to play that. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's already been staring at the screen here. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Check the description below for a link to my Patreon with updates every week and free updates on a monthly basis. I also have a Twitch, so go over to twitch.com/BennyKill709 and subscribe to that. That would be neat. Wouldn't that be neat? Anyway, until next time, keep on writing.